What's going on, guys? In this video I'll tell you exactly how I got shredded without even counting calories, without breaking my head, complicated things. Super simple approach, alright? I was on the bulkier side. I've been training for over 13 years, so you gotta know that. It's not that as if I was untrained and very overweight. No, I was still training, had a good muscle mass, but I was on the bulkier side. And then I decided, you know what, once my Instagram blew up, I'm like, you know what, I want to make more shredded videos. So I wanted to cut down body fat, lean down, and I decided to shred down, alright? I'll tell you the steps, exactly what I did, all real, no lies, alright? Trust me, do that and you'll see results for yourself, alright? Without counting calories, keep it simple. First thing first that I started doing, alright, is before I used to eat carbs every single meal. So I could eat oats in the morning, toast in the morning, for example, oats post-workout, rice for lunch, potatoes for supper. Once I decided to cut down, I just ate carbs before and after my training session, before to fuel my sessions and after to replenish my muscle glycogen, to replenish my glycogen, alright, the carbs in my muscles. So I just ate carbs before and after. The rest of my meals were only a lot of protein, a lot of veggies and fruits, alright. So I had no more carbs, no more rice, bread, potato, pasta for the rest of the days. The only time I would have my carbs, my starches, were pre and post workout. Alright, so that's the first big change that I did. No calorie counting, just removing carbs and increasing my protein intake. It's not that I was eating less. No, I was actually eating more cutting down. You shouldn't be hungry when you're cutting down. You should be eating more. You should still be full, but now instead of eating your potatoes with your chicken, just eat more chicken and more veggies. Alright, fill your stomach up with the chicken and the veggies. Don't think about calories, trust me. Number two that I started doing, I started walking more. So first I was doing 8,000 steps a day. I brought this up to 15,000 steps a day. Alright, you might think that, oh, it's a huge change, but you know what? It gets done super easily and you don't need to do it one shot. You can just walk instead of taking the subway for a metro station, for one station. You can go do your groceries walking. You can put your podcast, the music you're listening to, and walk home. Alright, maybe just do some back and forth in your house. I started being more conscious of my activity and walking a little bit more. And I'm actually exaggerating saying 15,000. I was averaging 13,000. Alright, 13,000 steps a day, and just that, 5,000 extra, but on the long term, that's where it makes the biggest change. For me, cardio is the best way of losing fat. Tip number 3, I increase my protein intake. So, not counting calories, but increase your protein. So, eat more chicken, more beef, more fish, more tuna, more Greek yogurt, more eggs. What this does is that it's gonna fill you up. Alright, it fills you up more. Protein is satiating. Try eating 2 chicken breasts. You'll be so full, you'll be lying on the couch. Alright, so yes, I reduced my carbs, but I started eating more protein. Also, protein accelerates your metabolism. It has a high thermic effect of food, helps you build muscle mass, so helps you burn even more calories on resting state. Alright, so a lot of good benefits comes from eating protein and it fills you up. Another thing, I started eating more fruits. Alright, fruits, fresh fruits or frozen, but I started eating a lot of fresh fruits, very low in calories, very satiating. Alright, they taste amazing, a lot of vitamins and minerals. Now, why I'm talking about fruits? Because yes, I'm eating less carbs, but your body needs energy, and my energy was coming from fruits. Fruits have a lot of vitamins and minerals. Energy comes from vitamins and minerals as well as sugars. Alright, fruits are a great source of energy, very low in calories. Alright, fruits, for example, apples, strawberries, I think there are 135 calories for 1 pound. So you have a lot of quantity, fills you up, gives you a lot of energy, and very low in calories. Alright, people will tell you, well, it's sweet, you gotta avoid sweet when you're cutting down. That's BS, because you're getting your fruits, your sweet from fruits, from natural sugar. No problem at all with that, and they are low in calories. I know I told you don't count calories, but it's just so you know, they are very low in calories. So you don't need to worry. Eat fruits as much as you want. Just the only thing that you don't want to overdo is avocados and bananas. I would say stay away from avocados and bananas one a day. Last tip, number 4, I stopped adding fat. Alright, very important tip, stop adding fat. The added fat, the oil. Now, a little bit of oil when you're cooking is not a big deal. The avocado, the peanuts, the almonds, peanut butter, cheese, dark chocolate, all of those are sources of fat. They might be healthy, they might be beneficial for you, but they are very high in calories. I know I told you don't count calories, but they are high in calories, so overeating them would put you in a calorie surplus. Alright, so instead of eating them and having to track every single thing and now worrying because they're so high in calories and low volume, one handful of nuts is like 300 calories, one avocado is like 250, 300 calories. Just avoid them altogether. Don't touch them. They're not really benefiting you if your goal is leaning down. Go focus more on eating your protein, your veggies, your fruit, your Greek yogurt, all right, which will benefit you, and you will not need to worry about them being so high in calories because they have a very high volume and they are very satiating compared to avocados. I can eat a whole guacamole, all right? I can eat 2 pounds of nuts and I'll still be hungry, and that would be 3,000 calories. So you understand my point? My way of doing it is just avoid all the fats altogether. You don't need them. They're not benefiting you. Yes, you need fat, all right? You need fat to basically produce hormones, your testosterone levels, cholesterol, all of those. Make sure that you get enough fat. I'm not saying eliminate them completely, but when you're eating your meat, when you're cooking, when you're eating eggs, for example, all of those have enough fat in them to help you produce your hormones. Basically, your body needs around 20% of your calories intake, your food intake from fat. 15 to 20%, all right? It's the essential, and you don't need to overdo it. So the whole point is don't do added fat. The fat that you get in your meat, the fat that you get in your eggs, in your Greek yogurt, in your milk, for example, in your cooking oil, it's all right. But don't add the nuts, the almond butter, the peanut butter. People still eat peanut butter thinking it's healthy and it's a good source of protein. First of all, it's a bad source of protein because it's not bioavailable. The protein in peanuts are only 44% or 45% bioavailable. Please do your research on it, but they're under 50% bioavailable compared to eggs, for example, which is around 90%. Chicken, beef, 75, 80%. So basically you're getting 40 grams of you're absorbing only 40% of the protein in the nuts. Anyway, it's not even a source of protein, it's a source of fat. There is more fat than protein, all right? It's so high in calories. So stop putting your tablespoon of peanut butter on your toast because it's not helping you cut down. It doesn't matter if someone on TikTok said that peanuts are healthy for you, all right? They're not ideal when you're trying to lean down. Same thing with almonds. Why are you eating almonds as a snack? Very high in calories. Replace that with a fruit. It's gonna fill you up even more, give you a lot of energy, so much lower in calories, all right? And you are less likely to overeat from it. Another thing, adding avocados. People add avocados in their salads and in their meals, and they're trying to lean down. Well, guess what? 300 calories of worth of avocados is maybe all you need to be in a big deficit, in a good deficit, all right, and see results. That's pretty much it for this video, guys. Keep it simple. Lift weight, super important. Keep lifting weight. Building muscles is a crucial factor to help you attain the desired outcome, all right? Because you don't want to just lose fat. You want to get into a good shape, build muscle mass, get lean, and get that body you always dreamed of. That's it for this video. Hopefully it was useful. Leave a like, leave a comment. Let's do it. If you have a question, leave it down below. I will answer. See you guys soon.